Welcome to Obscurus, your weekly dose of paranormal fiction. Every Wednesday, Obscurus features new short stories and serialized novels written by novelist, screenwriter, and voiceover artist Biswajit Banerjee. The realm of the paranormal stretches far beyond the usual horror story. So while you'll get to listen to lots of ghost stories on this podcast, there will also be many tales of lesser-known paranormal themes. To get us started, here is your host, Biswajit Banerjee.
Greetings, intrepid explorers of the enigmatic and profound. Welcome back to Obscurus. I am Biswajit Banerjee, your navigator through the shadowed corridors where stories of the veiled become vivid. Today, we embark on the first chapter of a compelling two-part narrative, I Am Always There For You, Part 1. This tale promises to tug at the very fabric of our hearts and challenge the depths of our understanding. At the heart of this narrative is Sudhakar, a man wrestling with the aftermath of a life-altering accident, finding his way back to the light with the help of his loving family. It's a poignant exploration of recovery, resilience, and the unbreakable bonds of love. Through Sudhakar's journey, we delve into themes of self-discovery, the power of support, and the steps we take toward reclaiming our lives amidst adversity. This story, divided into two parts for a deeper and richer experience, starts with a promise of hope and the relentless spirit of the human condition. But before we unveil this emotional saga, let me share some exciting news. Obscurus is expanding its horizons. We will soon launch on Patreon and other platforms, offering you even more ways to engage with our world of storytelling. Your support will help us continue to bring these intricate tales to life and explore the unknown with greater depth and passion. Also, I invite you to explore my YouTube channel, a wholesome package of infotainment designed to enrich your life. Beyond the captivating narratives of Obscurus, the channel offers a treasure trove of English communication classes, enthralling documentary films I produced, invaluable personality development advice, and expert guidance on writing and podcasting. As a veteran English communication teacher, my training program, Spoken English for Non-Native Speakers, has transformed the lives of thousands, elevating many to become seasoned anchors on national television channels. I encourage all Obscurus lovers to join the live version of this transformative course. So, as we gear up to present I Am Always There For You Part 1, prepare yourselves for an immersive experience beyond mere storytelling. It's an invitation to reflect on the essence of presence, the strength found in family, and the journey back to oneself. Remember to visit biswajitbanerjee.com and obscurus.buzzsprout.com for more insights into our adventures and to access a wealth of episodes, transcripts, and exclusive content. Subscribe, engage, and be a part of our growing community. Your participation fuels our journey into the realms of the unknown, shedding light on the stories that define, challenge, and inspire our human experience. Let the journey of I Am Always There for You Part 1 begin, a journey that promises answers and a deeper understanding of our shared humanity and the choices that shape our paths. Join us as we explore these themes and more in the world of Obscurus, where every story is a mirror to our souls. I Am Always There for You, Part 1. Written and performed by Biswajit Banerjee. I stayed away from social gatherings for more than a year after the mishap. My business was under the charge of my wife, and I was glad she handled it just how it ought to have been managed. My absence didn't adversely impact the growth of the firm I founded with my friend Daljit. We had established ourselves pretty well in corporate event management, and in a little over 5 years, our client base matched those of the best concerns in the nation. Shadows did lurk over the firm for a while after my car accident in a little-known hilly township in southern India. Thankfully, Parinitha quickly picked up the skills she needed to fill the gap my absence caused. Recalling the accident never feels good, but I must talk a little about that unfortunate event before proceeding further in this story. My secretary, Mr. Richard Fredericks, and I were traveling by car in a small town called Kastigunna. One of our best clients working in the sphere of education wished to organize a stargazing camp for children in the following month as a part of its science promotion campaign. Given its location in the beautiful Western Ghats mountain range, Kastigunna was an excellent place for such events. The night sky here is a true treat for sky gazers. About a decade ago, some astronomers and cosmologists of international repute visited the town to watch comet Azakashi. The comet made rare appearances, and experts believed they could get the best view of it from this hilly township. Kastigunna did not disappoint the astronomers. Indeed, Azakashi made a majestic appearance on the town's night sky. Next month, the Azakashi night sky promised the super blue moon, a rare astronomical event. Children from more than 100 schools would be participating in the stargazing event, and thus Mr. Fredericks and I had a lot of work to do. We had already prepared the plan, but its execution necessitated the support of local groups represented by various community centers. On that day, Mr. Fredericks and I were scheduled to meet the chief of a community center that could help us a great deal in organizing the event. But we couldn't meet him. Our car crashed against a huge tanker on a narrow road moving up the hill. The tanker driver was squarely responsible for the accident, but he escaped the clutches of law due to what the court described as a lack of sufficient evidence. Also, the court found no merit in our prayers that the company to which the tanker belonged should pay us damages for the injuries one of their drivers inflicted on us. Though our legal battle against the company ended in our defeat, we were happy to be alive. All three of us, the driver of our car, Sampath, Mr. Fredericks, and I, survived the gruesome accident. For some strange reason, I still don't know, I suffered the most, despite being in the safest position in the vehicle. My bone injuries were severe, and after preliminary treatment at the local hospital, I was sent to a large private hospital in Chennai. I spent several weeks in the hospital's intensive care unit before being shifted to a single room, where I received my treatment for close to 2.5 months. Mr. Fredericks joined the firm around 6 months after the mishap, and Sampath joined about a month after that. But I stayed put at home. The mental impact of the ugly happening on me was much more severe than the physical injuries. Though my body healed, I couldn't take my mind off the mishap. Focusing on the business sounded impossible. Daljit, her husband Manjeet, and Parinita tried hard to get me back to work, but I refused to manage the firm's affairs despite their fervent entreaties. The regular consultations with psychiatrists and therapists in the sphere of psychology yielded little result. All they said was that I was unable to get out of the shock the incident caused. Well, that was something all of us knew. Yet, Parinita chose to spend a large chunk of the firm's profits on my counseling sessions. A month back, my 5-year-old son Parikshit asked if I would be going to his school to attend a parent-teacher meeting. The innocent words of my little boy served as a wake-up call for me. What on earth was I doing? Why was I still not involving myself in the business? The firm had always been my dream. How delighted I was the day the firm came into operation. We had a big get-together on the day we got our first order. Despite the countless troubles that came our way, Daljit and I persevered like true professionals. Our hard work paid off, and the firm got recognition and received work orders from several corporate houses. We also bagged some governmental orders. Both Daljit and I believed in over-delivering things, and we did give more than what was expected of us to the companies that reposed their trust in us and the government. Now, we are ranked amongst the top event management firms in the country. Parinita's work was truly creditable. She ensured that my absence didn't undo all the good work Daljit and I had done over the years to make the firm what it was in the present day. The little boy again asked if I would meet his teachers. My teary eyes couldn't prevent the smile that played on my lips now. I kissed his cheeks and said, yes. Meeting my son's teachers was my first step towards normalcy. I realized how foolish I had been to ignore the business and turn insensitive to my family's needs. Because of my mental blocks and stubbornness, Parinita had to brave too much stress. Apart from professional compulsions, she also had to attend to me, and I had been quite unkind to her. Frequent bad moods and arrogance did little to help me understand the deep ditch my wife found herself in. As for my little boy, he suffered even more than Parinita. At his tender age, he had no idea why his father had turned so unreasonable and short-tempered. Enough is enough, I said to myself, and decided to make a sincere effort to become my older self, the passionate businessman who would work both hard and smart to achieve his goals, the true family man whose love and care meant the world for his loved ones, and the man with the dreams of expanding his business to the point where people regarded his company as one of the best, if not the best, in event management in international circles. Daljit, Manjeet, Parinita, and Parikshit were delighted to see my older self resurfacing. "You are a brave man, Sudhakar," Manjeet said, giving me a tight hug after I revealed my plans. Daljit and Parinita thought my return called for a celebration. Of course, Manjeet and my little one were totally in sync with their thoughts. They planned a party the following weekend. Parinita and Daljit made a list of all who truly mattered to our business: the clients, the top government officers, the local politicians, media personalities, and even the CEOs of some of our rival companies. Altogether, there were about 450 invitees. Manjeet booked the large terrace garden of Mahashakti Royal, the biggest 7-star hotel in the city, for the party. It was said to be a mega event in the true sense of the expression. I was not too sure if my return was worth the expenditure our company would be incurring in organizing the party. However, Daljit was of the view that every penny we spent would give us great returns. She believed our business would grow by more than 1.5 times over the next 2 years because of the mega event. The evening of celebration arrived, and the party started with a lovely fanfare, followed by drinks, food, music, dances, business talks, and live performances by quite a few of the city's well-known artists. I received a hero's welcome. Those who mattered, the politicians, top bureaucrats, existing clients, prospective clients, and top business professionals, expressed their joy at my returning to the trade. "Sudhakar is back," a prominent media personality announced, and the crowd cheered. At least 24 orders followed. The money involved in only about half of those orders would more than cover the expenditure we would be incurring on the party. Daljit was spot on. Even our business rivals appeared happy. The respect we showed the CEOs of the rival concerns by not just inviting them, but also honoring them for their contributions to the field of event management pleased them. Some of these CEOs offered us joint business projects. Well, business was indeed flowing from all directions. Everyone looked pleased. I had never seen Parinita so happy. The smile playing on her lips would not cease. All were happy, but the happiest was our little one. The other kids or the endless fun stuff at the party held little attraction for Parikshit. He just hung around me, often rounding his little arms around my legs. "Aren't you interested in playing games today?" I asked.
"No, Papa. I just wish to be with you. You have become the old Papa again, smiling and saying good things."
My eyes filled with tears of joy as I kissed him on the cheeks. "I will always be like this from now on."
"Do you promise, Papa?
"Yes, sweetie, I promise."
And will you spend time with me?"
"Of course."
"How much time?"
"Well, Parikshit, I need to devote some time to my work, but all my time is yours every day after I finish the work."
"Papa, that would mean spending no time with me."
"No, sweetie, I will spend all my time with you beyond office hours."
"But when you worked earlier, you spent almost all day in the office. You often started from home in the early hours and stayed in your office till 11 p.m., by which time I would be fast asleep. The next day, after waking up, when I asked Mama where you were, she replied that you returned late but started early as usual. Often, I got to see you only once a week." As we close the first chapter of "I Am Always There for You," I am filled with gratitude for your presence on this journey. Your engagement and curiosity make Obscurus a beacon for those who yearn to explore the depths of the human spirit and the mysteries surrounding us. I am Biswajit Banerjee, and it has been my honor to share this tale of resilience, redemption, and the unyielding bonds of love with you. As we part ways today, I invite you with the utmost respect and anticipation to join us in unfolding "I Am Always There for You," Part 2. Awaiting us is a twist so profound that it promises to challenge our perceptions and deepen our understanding of the narrative's core themes. This continuation is not merely a sequel, but a pivotal turn in exploring the complexities of human emotions and the unexpected paths our lives can take. Your companionship in this narrative odyssey is invaluable. I encourage you to revisit Part 1 on our websites biswajitbanerjee.com and obscurus.buzzsprout.com. There you can immerse yourself in the story again and perhaps find new nuances and insights before we journey forward. Remember, the world of Obscurus is ever expanding, with stories that aim to resonate, enlighten, and inspire. Our engagement on platforms like Patreon supports this mission, enabling us to delve deeper and share more of these captivating narratives with you. And for those who seek wisdom beyond the tales, my YouTube channel awaits a treasure trove of knowledge in English communication, personal development, and the arts of writing and podcasting. As we eagerly anticipate I Am Always There for You Part 2, I extend my deepest thanks for your support, curiosity, and passion for the stories that reflect our shared humanity. The journey ahead is bright, promising revelation and understanding. I look forward to continuing this adventure with you. Thank you for being an integral part of Obscurus. Until we meet again, keep exploring, questioning, and above all, listening.
Thanks for listening to Obscurus. If you like what you heard, please subscribe and visit biswajitbanerjee.com for more information about Biswajit's books, movies, documentaries, and other creative pursuits. We shall see you next Wednesday with another episode of Obscurus. Till then, take care.